The July 24 conference, which aired on ALLATRA television, was really vital, with experts and scholars discussing key global issues.
It is obvious that all the given information is true and free of lies.
And the amazing people at the Creative Society and ALLATRA who put on this global event.
They're just your everyday heroes that care about your life of your children and everybody else, to the point where they spend their free time and volunteer for Creative Society.
And went to work in the morning. After work, I came home where I have a little child. Then I went on with translations. But this insight that you are the part of something incredible fills you with strength and gives you this energy which is necessary to reach the goal.
Our future depends on each of us and whether it will be a future for us at all.
But do we really not love ourselves so much? Do we really consider ourselves unworthy to live? After all, that's not true.
And then, how much is our humanity worth? How much are the lives of 8 billion people worth? Even Cody AI gives advice to humanity about the necessity of the Creative Society for us, AI. But we ourselves, humans, do not understand that we need the Creative Society.
Hello, my name is Ambassador Terry Earthwind Nichols, and this short video is in support of the Global Crisis event that just occurred and the amazing people at the Creative Society and ALLATRA who put on this global event of over 160 countries, 72 languages were being interpreted. It was an amazing 12-hour event for which I was honored to be part of it, including an hour-long interview right here. I thank you, Creative Society and ALLATRA, for putting on this amazing event, 12 hours of superior content, both heart-touching and heart-wrenching content that touched every corner of the world and every crisis known on the world today, and gave us some ideas about what we're going to do for the future. Thank you again. It has been my journey in life to create a journey of world peace and environmentalism.
And we are at the last hour of the conference, and I wanted to record my sincere feedback about what has been heard and what type of climatic disaster we are heading towards. And if you're not yet sure if that is happening, please rewatch the conference. Global crisis, it already affects everyone, so you can get the true picture of what is happening to our planet and how our future is going to depend on your choice that you make today. And also, I want to thank every single participant, every single volunteer that is able to put endless time and effort into and attention into putting this type of conference together for all of us to enjoy. I really appreciate everybody who was able to speak openly and honestly. And really, this really shows those are the people that are heroes of our time. They are heroes, not the blockbuster heroes. They're just your everyday heroes that care about your life of your children and everybody else, to the point where they spend their free time and volunteer for Creative Society on the platform of ALLATRA International Public Movement, so we can switch our format of society from consumeristic dead-end format to a creative society, a society which values human life as number one priority.
Greeting and respect all members of the International Creative Society The July 24 conference, which aired on ALLATRA television, was really vital, with experts and scholars discussing key global issues such as the global climate, global warming, also global crisis, and resource scarcity. Discussion took place and the level of international awareness was raised. It's hoped that a similar conference will be held in the future. Thank you so much.
В первый раз мы провели на каталанский язык.
For the first time, Victor and I, the two of us, picked up by a large team of 15 people of technical support, rep team and moral support, had been interpreting into Catalan. In fact, we hadn't had enough sleep during the whole previous week. At any free minute, we edited, read and translated the texts. But to be honest, I haven't experienced such an upsurge for a very long time. Upsurge despite the fact that I slept for 3 hours a day at most and went to work in the morning. After work, I came home where I have a little child. Then I went on with translations. But this insight that you are the part of something incredible fills you with strength. It gives you this energy, which is necessary to reach the goal. I really want to share this state, and I hope that maybe someone else will hear it. You don't have to be afraid. Do not think that, oh, there are translations. None of us are professional translators here. We just want to do something for the creative society. We want to live in a different society. If I, as a conscious person, understand everything that is happening, and I can give this, I will give it. Friends, join in. Live according to the Creative Society foundations. Join the movement. Let's act together, inform people together, translate it into even more languages. Just think about it, 72 languages. There are languages which I wasn't aware they even exist. There were people who had been interpreting the entire conference alone. 10 hours of the conference and only one simultaneous interpreter. I have a hard time even imagining it. This is just amazing. Let's all together make up the part of this wonderful creative society. Don't be afraid of anything. Do not be afraid to speak. Do not be afraid that someone will think something. Who will think? Those who don't want to do anything. But those who have ever bothered a little. They will hear and go and do and stand next. And this is the most essential thing. The essential thing is not about who will throw a stone, but who will stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Let's do it together. Thank you very much to all the organizers of the conference, all the participants, all the technical support, every translator, everyone who did at least something, who had even some small document translated. Thank you to every person who cares.
Today, each of us has to realize that he or she is really a chosen one, that he or she is really special, because each of us has a huge responsibility for the fate of all humankind. Each of us has this responsibility, and the mission every one of us is to make a choice, and the choice is very simple. First, it is an inner choice to choose being a person or being an animal in myself. Then it is an external choice. Choose humanity or death. This conference made it clear to us that it is time for us to grow up internally, because we're like those children in the sandbox. We continue to play, we share scoops, buckets, but what does this lead to? All our sand castles are collapsing and there is an emptiness, an inner emptiness, an outer emptiness. Thanks to those internally grown-up people who organize such conferences, who come and honestly talk about what the situation around us today is and what awaits us in the near future. If you still have questions about where to start, everything is very simple. There is a website, ALLATRAunites.com, in every language. In most languages of the world, you can find information about this project, about what people are already doing today in order to survive, and even not just to survive, but so that we go the evolutionary way. They take responsibility and act, unite, talk about how important it is to build a creative society today. We have everything to save ourselves. But we do not yet have the most important thing, a single humanity. And it consists of us, of people. Only by uniting, we will really be able to build a creative society. Start living for real, with a big letter. After all, everyone really wants to live.
Hello everyone. I would like to share my impression after watching the conference Global Crisis. This already affects everyone. It made a very strong impression on me, especially the moment when the speakers were showing the graphs of climate change and saying that all scientists know about it. And here is an interesting point. It turns out that all scientists know that climate change is not anthropogenic, not CO2 or not like factories and steamboats affect it, but climate change is cyclical. And, well, some scientists are silent about this because they are paid money to promote the theory of the anthropogenic factor. But the other part of scientists is silent simply because they're afraid to express their opinion. And so, I have a question for scientists who are silent because they're paid. And then, how much is our humanity worth? How much are the lives of 8 billion people worth? Because the price of their silence is the existence of us, people, everyone on the planet, the human race. And this, of course, is a disturbing fact that struck me very strongly. The second point is also very scary, I would even say. This is a video about climate refugees. In our consumer society, it is very scary to become a climate refugee. It's scary due to the simple reason that all climate refugees are equal. Equal in the way that they have no rights. We have laws that prohibit us from mistreating animals. But this has nothing to do with climate refugees. We have no laws prescribed how we should treat them. So we can do whatever we want. This is an absolutely rightless category of people. And any day, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, each of us can become a climate refugee and be one of those who were shown in the video. I really don't want to be honest. And of course, this conference would have been very sad if we all did not know the way out of it. But we know this is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the straw, a creative society at which we can grasp, but we can only do it together, united. All the people on earth, we can grasp it and really save ourselves and swim out of this swamp in which we are, in which we are drowning and dying. So let's do it. Let's grasp at this straw. Well, guys, come on. It's so easy. Thank you very much.
Hello, I am recording this video after watching the international conference Global Crisis. This already affects everyone. It is obvious that all the given information is true and free of lies. It is a reality that we will face as a species and not separately. Only now, thanks to ALLATRA, all people can unite and overcome all problems at once. Only with creative society we will survive the end of these times and begin the new era of love. Thanks to everyone in ALLATRA, we have the opportunity to save the world. Thank you.
In general, I was impressed by the scale of the conference. In fact, even before the preparation, I also thought that this crisis affected everyone. But it didn't concern me. Well, that's the truth. And then, when we started preparing for the conference, when I saw the videos and the speech, when we started translating, the first thing that surprised me was the information about artificial intelligence, of course. I have never been interested in this topic at all. I also had a question. What will we, humans, do when robots do what we are doing now? And we will have to buy these products. It's not that we will have to, but it is human that consumes them. And if I don't have money to buy a product, who does need it then, if not a human? Only in the creative society can we use the technologies that are already available. Even Cody AI gives advice to humanity about the necessity of the creative society for us, AI, but we ourselves, humans, do not understand that we need the creative society. Indeed, only together we can change this world. Only together we can convey the information to people, everyone at his or her place, to one's acquaintances, relatives and friends, even to people on the street. But only together, because if one person tells it, he may not be heard. But looking at the number of people who are now in the ALLATRA movement, they cannot not hear us.
Dear friends, the conference Global Crisis, this already affects everyone, opens our eyes to what awaits us in the near future. And it is impossible not to notice it, since we all clearly see what is happening to the climate. The facts that were given and the shots that I saw were shocking in their scale and degree of destruction. And this is not the limit, but we are rapidly moving towards it, and it really concerns everyone. You know, this terrible picture shows us that we have no other choice but to unite as a family and survive the catastrophes that are coming. The global project Creative Society gives us all a chance to survive and preserve our civilization. Every person on our planet should learn about this unique opportunity for all of us. I strongly recommend sharing this conference full of truth information about the situation in the world. Our future depends on each of us and whether it will be a future for us at all. I would also like to thank all of those who participated in the preparation and holding of this global conference, and those who will continue to disseminate information about it. Thank you all, my friends, for what you are doing to save humanity. I would also like to sincerely thank and express my gratitude to Igor Mikhailovich Danilov for his support and faith in us and our future. Thank you very much.
So I would like to thank every single person that participated today, every single hero that brought the truth to the people. And I hope this message reaches everybody very quickly, and we need your help to do so. Please share this video, please share this conference, please share your understandings with us. Let's make creative society such a popular topic that everybody understands it and really sees the benefit for themselves and can apply that in their own life, and we can really become the humanity or civilization we deserve to be, a one human family. Thank you so much.
We invite everyone to the International Online Conference on December 4, 2021. Global Crisis, Time for the Truth.